Alrighty. So, episodes. Next is of Bajor.
We've evacuated everyone we could to Bajor, and we're setting up a base there to coordinate our counterattack against the Dominion. I won't lie to you, though. It's not gonna be easy. We were caught completely off guard by Karakan and his fleet, and the Bajorans are none too pleased to have house guests. We must balance the needs of the civilian populace with those of the Starfleet and Klingon forces currently on the surface. Starfleet needs all the help it can get planet-side right now. Transport down to our staging area on Bajor. You'll find me there. Captain Kurland will join us as soon as he can.
Alrighty. And we get 4.3k skill points. Enough to level us up to level 46, nice. And another career-specific kit reward. Sweet! Pack of 10 portable shroud generators. Ooh, nice. I wasn't aware you got this. I'm gonna have to screenshot this and maybe see if I can do it on a repeat as well. Portable shroud generators. Each device provides the following effects. Shroud enable for up to 10 seconds, fragile. 10% damage bonus for 5 seconds when shroud ends. This is basically a consumable cloaking. Add me on STO, Admiral? I'll talk to you in chat, okay? Let's start this mission. Accept. Of Bajor, we are already on Bajor. Let's beam down to Bajor. I think that's what we're supposed to do. I'll pour some Pepsi. And only online on Thursdays. Okay, I don't want to really interrupt this too much. I will handle this friending stuff during the break, okay? Okay. Sorry, just a second. I mean, a few minutes, like half an hour, whatever. Welcome to the city of Hathon, Admiral Blastrange. Commander Messia Chebe asked me to inform her when you had arrived. She's waiting for you in her office at the Starfleet base. I'll add the coordinates to your map. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Let's rock and roll. There's a lot of walking in this mission, very little actual downtime. We'll have to do a lot of reading stuff as well, so... And that is even without doing all the optional things, like going up to this person here. Talk to militia officer. How can I assist you today? What do you do? I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking to you, Admiral, but I always wanted to join Starfleet, so this is my first week on the job. I was expecting to get months more training, but Colonel Kubus says he needs every militia member on these streets. I thought this was going to be a great job. I'd get to help my friends and neighbors and serve the community. But now, with the Klingons here, they're so angry and I don't want to die. Okay, so basically, a lot of refugees from Deep Space Nine and the task force of people that are going to try to help us take DS9 back. What? Flowers for the Admiral? What? I don't even know. Anyway, everyone that's in the task force to take DS9 back is here, and there's a lot of civil unrest apparently because of that. A lot of egos interacting. Who's here? Oh, we're gonna probably come back here. Gardner. Hello there, friend. Do you need assistance? What do you do? I get my hands dirty for the good of Bajor. We have a full-time botanist on staff here, but I'm the one that helps translate the science into practical applications that farmers in this region can use to improve their crops. I've loved green and growing things since I was a child. Some of my earliest memories are of helping my grandmother in the garden as she taught me the names of all the plants and how to care for them. No matter how much Bajor advances, it will always be a world that respects and values its forests and farms. We will live in harmony with our world just as the prophets intended. We'll probably come back here in a little while. Flowers for the Admiral. Let's see. Freight depot officer. Where the hell do I even need to go? I think there we go. Okay. I'll just run over there. Ooh, what's this? Bank and exchange. Okay, let's stuff some things into the bank then. Free up some more inventory. There you go. There you go. And that. And this. That should be enough. Okay. Now, again, with the KDF, which is what I've been doing this mission with pretty much until right now, you get some spy missions here. So I'm curious to see what the Starfleet equivalent would be. Access mail. We have Messi Achebe over there. Okay. Nice office. Hello, do you mind if I hop onto your desk? Well, actually I do. Okay, thank you. Talk to Commander Messi Achebe.
Time is short.
Welcome to Bajor. Time is short, but you have a lot to say. This will serve as our base of operations while we work to retake DS9. I need you to give me your best here. Everyone needs to be in top shape for the counterattack on DS9, but before that can happen, we need to make sure this base is fully operational. We are guests here on Bajor, but the locals don't view us that way. I thought that Bajor joining the Federation would be a step in the right direction, but the Bajorans in this city seem to think this is the second coming of the Cardassian occupation. Ouchies. Be on your best behavior and try to do all you can to smooth some of the ruffled feathers. A civilian uprising is a headache I don't need. I'll have something for you later. Report to Lieutenant Jirel Kav first. She'll know what tasks are most critical. Okay. Let's see. We have some other quests as well. Let's see, what's this guy up about? We have a situation, standoff. I've discovered something and I don't know who to talk to. Diplomacy XP, I would like that. I don't know if I want to do that now though. Kind of just doing the main missions. Yeah, I'll just go do the main mission right now. Alrighty, so Jirel Kav.
How can I help you?
Great to see you. We can use all the help we can get here. The attack on DS9 has put everything here into a tailspin. We are setting up a base to coordinate the campaign to take the station back, but it's slow going. This area of the city is older and it doesn't have the infrastructure we need. Good thing we have talented officers like you who know how to whip up a few technical miracles.
Do you need something?
Starfleet, aggressive assimilation or engineering required renovations. Let's see, of Bajor. Get a mission from Lieutenant Jirel Kav. So I'll get the engineering one. We've cobbled together a base here faster than I expected, but we need to use whatever equipment was at hand. Starfleet is sending supply ships out, but that will take time. Until then, we'll have to do the best we can. A lot of this equipment is old or outdated, and we are experiencing a significant number of malfunctions. What I could really use is an engineer who is handy with a hyperspanner to make repairs. Think you're up for the task? Okay. KDF, you can see here, eavesdropping on electronics. Starfleet, aggressive assimilation. Engineering required renovations, walking wounded, science, and system security for tactical. Replay this episode to try other missions. Okay, so we're gonna do the engineering one.
I'm here to help.
Alrighty, what the fuck do we need to do? We need to apply a hyperspanner to things. Let's see. Repair this console. Easy enough. Ooh, wait a minute. We have 15 things to fix. Repair equipment in Starfleet Command, repair equipment in the infirmary, and repair equipment in Starfleet Operations. Oh my god, I have more equipment to fix. Is everything here broken or what? Hello, idle Klingon officer. I'm sure you're not listening to anything important. Oh my god! It's a spy! We need to help this Starfleet officer! Too bad I can't. That is a KDF Romulan on the spy mission. Okay, let's see what other things we can fix around here. Fixed that. Felt like it was never ending, says Admiral. Okay, fudge. Is it like I need to fix 3 more things in this area? But there aren't 3 more things to fix. I'll fix this again. Repair readout display. A second time. Excellent. It's super fixed. Let's fix this again. Repair the consoles again. And now I'll repair the readout display again. Excellent. Oh no. Reminds me of the way people come in to repair my water heater. They repair it, charge me, then it breaks again because they didn't do the repair right, and then they come in again and charge me again to repair it again, and then it breaks again. Fucking assholes. Okay, so I need to fix stuff over here. There's nothing highlighted though. Oh, over here, nice. Repair this console. Nice. It's probably going to be just repairing that console over and over and over again, isn't it? Yeah. Hey you, what are you doing here? How can I help you? What do you do? My job here is to keep the holodeck running. The technology part is simple, but then I started working with Commander Achebe to program combat training scenarios. She's demanding, but I like working for an officer who knows what she wants. Oh my god. If these programs can help one person get ready to fight the Jem'Hadar and retake TS9, all the work has been worth it. The more we prepare, the more lives we'll save. Okay, so I actually read that wrong. She means, this lieutenant actually means that Commander Achebe knows what she wants. I read it the other way around. What can I fix in this place though? Seriously, there's only that one console I've seen highlighted the entire time. Like, only that one console. I'm gonna have to fix it 5 times in a row, I guess. Let's keep fixing it. And then wait for it to spawn again. And then we'll fix it again. And then I'll blow my nose while we wait. UFP Ben, is this your first character? Nope. This is just my first engineer. My first Starfleet engineer. My main is a Romulan tactical officer. KDF aligned. We'll fix this console eventually. 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 Oh! I can repair the holodeck. Incredible. Actually, 2 things to fix, even though I need to fix 5. Come on. I need to fix you again, and then I can fix the other thing again. And then I can get away from you. You weird, weird quest. Weird, weird quest. It still counts me as having the standard height. standard height hitbox apparently. So I can't hop up anymore. Sad. So sad. I'll go over to the infirmary right next door and fix some things there and then come back. Hopefully the objects will cycle by then. Let's see. Mail. Nope. Hello, infirmary people. I'm here to fix your shit. Let me fix your medical sample scanner. Yeah. Medical sample scanner. And medical library console. More things to fix actually here. Repair the biobed. Nice. Actually more than 2 things to fix in one location. I'm impressed. Still need to fix 5 though. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I fixed everything here. Let's go back to the other place. These Bajoran outfits are really kinda cool. Simplistic but stylish. And of course, the items here still haven't recycled. Excellent! Oh no, other people are repairing them at the same time. Who could have guessed that this would happen? Admiral was asking about some streaming stuff. And I managed to infect him with the OBS bug. Apparently he's having some difficulty though. Sorry to hear that. Well, the setup is going to take a while, I guess, but once you have OBS set up, it should be fairly straightforward. Like, it took me a long while to set up, first of all, too. It took me a long while to figure out how to, you know, do proper streaming with proper bitrate and yada yada, etc, etc. But it's been pretty reliable since then. I can repair this. Repair the desk console. One more. Come on. Yes. Finally done. Base builder. Okay, let's turn in the mission. Where? There we go. Thanks, everything is working perfectly now. It will take a lot of good engineers to complete our mission here.
I'm here to help.
Get another mission. Contemplating captains or studying soldiers. Let's see what this is about. We have several holodeck training programs developed for the Advanced Tactical Training Program as an introduction to the ground combat against Dominion opponents. This one will pit you against Jem'Hadar. I know you were in the battle at DS9, but it's always good to be prepared. You can use the holodeck here to run the program. Seems like it's ground combat. Let's see what the other one is. Holodeck training programs developed against a changeling. Okay, changelings are kind of bosses, so I would rather try and do an interesting boss fight than just fight some more Jem'Hadar. We have several holodeck training programs developed for the Advanced Tactical Training Program as an introduction to ground combat against Dominion opponents. This one will pit you against a changeling. It's unclear whether there is a changeling with the Dominion forces on DS9, but it's always a good idea to be prepared. Okay? Use the holodeck to run the program, and remember, we have a lot that needs to be done here on Bajor. So choose the combat training program that suits your needs the best. Don't spend all day in the holodeck. Accept.
I'm here to help.
Do I have to do both? Optional, contemplating captains. Do I have to do both?
I'm here to help.
I'll try to do both. I don't know. Weird. Maybe I could have done both at the other stage too. Maybe that, yeah, that would have been fun to watch. Anyway, let's start with training against a changeling. Incredible, they haven't reset my skills this time. Accept. Okay, so search suspicious crates for life signs. So this is going to be a little bit creepy. Just a tiny bit creepy. Not much. No abnormal entity detected. Local quantum stasis field. Oh noes! Release the drones. I'm stunned. Held even. Someone help me. Okay. There we go. Here, have some mines. And a bomb. This fight should have multiple stages too, like the other one we fought. So I'm not gonna do orbital bombardment just now. It's interesting that he actually ran away from my mines and from my bomb. Maybe the mortars will get it. Nice! Direct hits from the mortars. Cool fight. Second phase now. Okay, let's drop some more. Oh! Thanks for drawing me in, I guess. Let's do orbital strike. Nice. Give you a transphasic bomb. Dodge out. And it already exploded. Drop another one. There we go. And final stage. No, shit. Shouldn't have knocked it back. Hayden, get over here. Over there. Seems like it's randomly cycling through targets, not just taking the one that has the highest threat. Interesting. Nice, good fight. Let's see if we can capture this changeling. Good job. Phew. In simulation. I think they removed... Oh my god! Fuck you, Cryptic. So here's the deal. You know how I had two captured changelings? One of them was an actual captured changeling, which I could have used in a duty officer mission, in a special duty officer mission. It was an actual one from an actual mission from reality. The other one was from the holographic simulation, you see. So, of course, I couldn't keep a holographic changeling and use it as an item in an actual world mission. But when they removed the holographic changeling that I captured, they removed the other one as well. Nice, isn't it? Very nice. Fuck you, Cryptic. I love you, Cryptic, but fuck you, Cryptic. Okay, let's see. Turn in the contemplative... Bullshit. As far as we know, there are no changelings with the... fuck you.
I'm here to help.
Scrutinizing starships is... from cruisers to a dreadnought. Against large Jem'Hadar ships.
I'm here to help.
Or fleet findings against small Jem'Hadar ships, ranging from fighters to cruisers. Well, it would be very easy for my cruiser to deal with the smaller ships, especially since I have beam fire at will. It would just make really short work of them. I want to do some battle against the larger ships, though. Should be a bit more exciting.
I'm here to help.
Okay, let's go. Defeat the Jem'Hadar heavy escorts. Very good. Let's trigger these spawns. Hello. Are they going to come in one at a time? Not the best deployment of that gas. Definitely not the best. At least the acetone beam and tachyon hit. Yeah. Go. What are they firing at over there? Strange. Some sort of backup that I'm receiving by default. Oh, an ally, okay. Okay, there we go. Jem'Hadar battleship, okay. Problem. Some good coverage from the ejected warp core plasma. That was even easier than the smaller ship. And that should be a dreadnought. We get full fleet support for that one. Alright, let's see. Full fleet support. And in we go. Grimo maneuver. Would have been nice if I could have attacked the other shield facing the one that already working. But this will work in our general favor as well, because you can't really... it will deplete shields overall. Let's see if I can turn a little bit and drop a Titan's Rift on its head. Very good. Brace for impact. Ouchies. Still helped some with that one. Nice fight. I never use extended shields though.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Yes, I guess it's more of a support power than anything else, so... I should really switch that with something else, I guess, if I'm soloing these missions. Do support... extended shields. Structural integrity, emergency power to weapons. I already have emergency power to weapons 2. Reverse shield polarity or extended shields or engineering team 2. Meh. Whatever. Okay. Leave the holodeck. Three votes completely well spread out on the straw poll. So I'll repost it again in chat. See if anyone is interested in giving me their opinions. Hello. Excellent. Someday I might switch to the command track and try to become a ship commander myself. Until then, the holodeck is enough for me.
Do you need something?
Thanks to you, we have everything under control here at the base. You should head out into the city to help the Bajorans. Colonel Kubus Pole of the militia has been asking for assistance. Find him and he should be able to point you in the right direction. We couldn't have done it without you.
I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm taking the long way around apparently. Hello.
We have a situation here.
Welcome to Bajor. I wish your visit here could be under better circumstances. This whole DS9 situation troubles me, and having Starfleet here on Bajor has opened up some old wounds. And letting the Klingons come down too, that's just like dropping a plasma torch into a deuterium tank. What we need to do now is convince people that they're safe and that we have this situation under control. We have occupation overreaction. Don't violate the right to free speech and assembly, but, you know, break up the crowds. Or we have religious requirements. Go see Rengen Ravel at the Hdara temple. One of these has to be done. Which one should I do? Let's try occupation overreaction. There are a lot of people here who aren't happy about Starfleet establishing a base here and allowing the KDF to stay as well. Bajorans have always been touchy about outsiders, and the occupation and the Dominion war just made that worse. Now with the Jem'Hadar in DS9 and you all here on the ground, those old fears are coming back to the surface. There's a protester by the fountain stirring up the crowd, and we'll have a riot on our hands if we don't put a stop to it. Talk to him, don't violate his right to free speech and assembly, but maybe you can convince him that Starfleet isn't the return of the Cardassians. Accept. Alright, let's do that. — 45. We are making really slow progress though, because of these missions not giving that much EXP. Still, where the hell do I need to go? Oh, there we go. That way. Aha. Starfleet, go home! I believe in the prophets, not the Federation! That's a bit unrelated, don't you think? Klingons, go home! Okay, what's your second one? Come on. We have to take back our city. Okay, whatever. So let's see. Talk to Bajoran protester.
This is our home!
The Bajoran people will not stand for another hostile occupation. The Cardassians did enough damage to our world. We deserve peace, prosperity, and the right to govern ourselves. Starfleet does not want to occupy Bajor. So you say. Prove that you don't intend to occupy this planet. Okay. Bajor has a rich cultural heritage. The Bajoran government is stable. They don't need us to tell them what to do. Maybe. We appreciate that you are willing to share this city with us while we coordinate our campaign against Jem'Hadar. Bajor is a beautiful world. We have no wish to harm it. So what could this guy actually find reason in? Bajor does have a rich cultural heritage, but that does not have anything to do with us staying here. Bajor is a beautiful world. We have no wish to harm it is one of my favorites. We appreciate that you are willing to share the city with us while we coordinate our campaign against Jem'Hadar is another one. And this one, so between these two I would choose. Let's try and do some smooth talking and just be polite guests. Maybe that will work.
This is our home!
Many Bajorans were displaced during the occupation. Thousands died in labor camps far from their homes. And even if you weren't forced into the camps, life was uncertain. Do you know that when Gul Pirak commanded the weapons depot here during the occupation, he executed 15 farmers simply for not displaying the Cardassian banner outside of their homes? We are already seeing this here. Starfleet and the KDF are taking over this section of the city. Soon Bajorans will be pushed out of their businesses and homes to make more room for soldiers. That is a good point. We are grateful for the space Bajor has lent to us. All of the improvements we are making will be left as a token of our appreciation. You should be grateful. If we were not here to protect you, there would be nothing preventing the Jem'Hadar from landing and taking this planet. That's more of a KDF approach. This is a temporary arrangement. All Starfleet operations will move back to DS9 once this issue with the Jem'Hadar is settled. I think the first one is nice. +1 diplomacy XP. You may be right, Admiral. I never thought of it that way. Okay, so we convinced him on that one. Talk the protester down. 1 of 8. Don't incite a riot. 0 of 3. Okay, so we need to make 8 good points in that. In all of this stuff. And we want to not incite the people. We have a tolerance of 3 for that. Okay, so let's do... Bajor is a beautiful world. We have no wish to harm it.
We will not be slaves!
The Cardassian occupation took everything from Bajor. Our resources were stripped away with no regard for allowing them to replenish for future generations. This planet is nothing but a shell of what once was. Okay, Bajor may have lost resources, but is still an incredibly rich planet. The materials taken by the Cardassians were reinvested into Bajor through projects like the construction of Deep Space Nine. With careful planning, we can prevent further damage to Bajor and even reverse some of the long-lasting effects of the occupation. Let's try that one. So you say, you may be right, Admiral. I never thought of it that way. Another diplomacy XP. We have 2 of 8 points. The Bajoran government is stable. They don't need us to tell them what to do. Let's do Bajor has a rich cultural heritage.
Bajor for Bajorans!
The first thing the Cardassians did during the occupation was to try and remove all sense of our cultural identity. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that kind of reminds me of something. Kind of reminds me of what the Native Americans have gone through in the US. I've heard very little about that though. But the things I have heard are kind of disturbing. And yeah, some of them are still going on. Moving on though, when the Cardassians came, our artists and entertainers were forced to work as slaves. The rural way of life that had sustained us for countless generations was destroyed with our farmlands. And when the Dejara caste system was abolished, our society was left in a disaster. Artists became soldiers, and soldiers turned into farmers and bakers. We lost knowledge that had been handed down for generations, and the people were left to struggle through life as best as they could. Artistic desires can never be destroyed, only suppressed temporarily. Artists will find a way to create. There is now a thriving soil reclamation effort that will repair most of the farmland damaged by the occupation. The Dejara was an outdated system that made discrimination acceptable. Bajor is better off without it. That's true, but it probably will incite the riot. Let's do soil reclamation. That's technically correct, but I think you're missing the bigger picture. Interesting. So that was a neutral option. Oh no, I still need to go on. So you say, prove that you don't intend to occupy this planet. The Bajoran religion is a key cultural keystone. The Bajoran government is stable. Many of our facilities, including our sickbay and holodecks, are available for use by any Bajoran. We don't want to leave a mark on Bajor. When we leave, we will leave your city as we found it. Let's do this. Many of our facilities, including our sickbays and holodecks, are available for use by any Bajoran.
Bajor for Bajorans!
Land wasn't the only thing the Cardassians took from us. They threatened us like animals, treated us like animals. Thousands lost their lives in medical experiments or were permanently injured through malnutrition and neglect. The Cardassians didn't care if we lived or died. The only thing that mattered was that healthy Bajorans could process more ore. The medical facilities we have set up here are for officers injured in the attack on DS9. Not that nice. Our doctors have sworn an oath to do no harm to their patients. They will help anyone who wants to make use of their services. That's a good point. There were some unfortunate incidents, but I think you are overlooking the fact that the Fostosa virus was cured by a Cardassian scientist. That's also a good point. But let's do this one. You may be right, Admiral. I never thought of it that way. Okay, 4 points out of 8 for talking down the protester. The Bajoran religion is a key cultural keystone.
We will not be slaves!
One of the worst side effects of the occupation was the loss of faith among Bajorans. We have followed the teachings of the prophets for thousands of years. During the Cardassian rule, however, our religious leaders were executed and our monasteries were closed. The atrocities that we experienced made it difficult for anyone to believe in the prophets. What's even worse is that the emissary allowed the path to the Celestial Temple to be closed during the Dominion War. People turned to the Par-Wraiths in an attempt to have their prayers answered. The prophets never abandoned Bajor. Speak, and they will listen. The cult of the Par-Wraiths is a viable religious alternative to following the prophets. If the Cardassians made you abandon the prophets, your faith must not have been that strong. Okay, first one is the only good one. Okay, 1 point for diplomacy, and we have 5 of 8. The Bajoran government is stable. They don't need us telling them what to do. Let's do... we don't want to leave a mark on Bajor. When we leave, we will leave your city as we found it.
This is our home!
I don't know if I'll get enough points, though, at this rate. Probably fucked it up because I didn't get the right one with the cultural heritage thing. Ouchies. Bajor was scarred by the Cardassians, who stripped away her bounty, but what was worse was their complete lack of consideration for the environment. The soil, air and water have been poisoned. Entire species of flora and fauna have been wiped out for irrevocably damaged. New pests with no natural predators were introduced, and now they're overwhelming native populations. We can work together to right many of these wrongs. It will take time, but if anything is possible. Time heals all wounds. Give it another century. At least the Cardassians left. A few vols are a small price to pay. Yeah, let's do the first one. Okay. 6 of 8 points. I think I'm not going to have enough points to win this thing, though. The Bajoran government is stable, they don't need us to tell them what to do.
Bajor for Bajorans!
The Cardassians were able to pit Bajoran against Bajoran by starving us and depriving us of our basic rights. Any small comfort they allowed us as a reward for being their puppets was treated like we'd won a lottery. Neighbor turned against neighbor and brothers reported on their families. In the end, many people were labeled as collaborators when all they tried to do was fill their children's empty bellies. If it's that easy to convince Bajorans to turn on one another, you should have done so even without the Cardassians. Would have done so. The Bajoran people were put in a terrible position. Some were forced to make difficult choices. There is no shame in that. Sounds like working with the Cardassians worked out for some people. You know what? There is shame in that, but this is the only good diplomatic option. Incidentally, in Romania, we had a thing called the Securitate. Securitatea. Securitatea means the security, basically. Securitatea means security. And, incidentally, that's kind of what they did. So, if you were a collaborator and you reported on people, well, you got some extra stuff, you know. Yeah. During the communism, of course, so previous to 1990, previous to the revolution of December 1989. So you say, prove that you don't intend to occupy this planet. Bajor has a rich history. Okay, so I do have another chance to get the 8th point. Bajor has a rich history and its people have repeatedly fought for their rights.
We will not be slaves!
The Bajoran people have been fighting a war for so long we no longer know how to live in peace. The Federation rules us now. Oops. They may be kinder than the Cardassians, but they are still occupiers. Oh. Look at our history since the occupation, the Circle, the Konma, the Maquis. Thousands of our young people joining Starfleet to fight the Dominion and the Empire. Our only art now is violence. The Bajoran people have become some of the fiercest fighters in the Alpha Quadrant. Your skill as warriors is commendable. That's more of a KDF response. The freedom fighters of the past do not deserve to be called terrorists by you today. If you feel remorse for the violence in Bajor's past, then you have not changed as much as you think you have. Tough one. Probably not the first one. That's more of a KDF thing. The freedom fighters of the past do not deserve to be called terrorists by you today. Kind of a controversial one, but might work well with this guy. If you feel remorse for the violence in Bajor's past, then you have not changed as much as you think you have. I'm hoping that is not taken as an insult. So I'm gonna try that, and fingers crossed. There we go. Oh, so we basically talked down the angry mob. Very nice. And now let's report back to the security officer. What completed here? Oh, okay. Nice. Extra EXPs. I think I'm getting more EXP completing the duty officer missions during this mission than I will get from the actual mission at the end. Let's run some more, I don't know, beams for R&D. Can I do some engineering too? Nope. Okay. Oh, fuck. Wrong office. This is gonna be a long mission. There we go. And no, wrong office. No. Okay, here we are. Colonel Kubus. I heard some of what you had to say to those protesters. Excellent work. I think people will start seeing things your way. Well, that's nice. And another one. Bajor needs your help. Petition the prophets has agreed to allow you access to the Orb of Prophecy and Change. It's a great honor. See the guidance of the prophets to the Orb of Prophecy and Change. Or we can just do Soil Saver. Repairing the damage done to environment by decades of Cardassian occupation, and just do some planting and stuff. Let's do something more exciting. Let's do Petition the Prophets. Might be a little longer though. The Vedic Assembly has agreed to allow you access to the Orb of Prophecy and Change. This is a great honor, but this is also a great responsibility. Many people want to know why the prophets didn't intervene to stop the Jem'Hadar from attacking Deep Space Nine. I know the prophets would never abandon us. They must have a reason for why they didn't act. It is up to you to carry their message back to us. Accept. Let's see. Need to go to the temple and see what this is all about. In the meantime, let me just, plant a bomb over here. Oh my god. Boom. Let's see. So, use the Orb of Prophecy and Change at the Hadara Temple. Let's see. Talk to the priest here. Greetings. Do you seek the wisdom of the prophets? I was told there was an orb here. What do you do first? I'm a seeker of knowledge. I spend my days in service and prayer. The prophets have many things to teach us, but their lessons are subtle and full of mystery. It takes a quiet, attentive mind to understand. I am not as wise as Aranian Ravel, but he is always willing to help pilgrims like me find our way. I may never fully grasp the wisdom of the prophets, but I can try. The journey to enlightenment is a blessing in of itself. If that is all I ever have, it is enough. Okay, I was told there is an orb here. Yes, the Vedic Assembly has honored us by allowing one of the tiers of the prophets to come to Hathan. We are the temporary caretakers of the Orb of Change and Possibilities. Ranian Ravel informs me that you seek guidance in these troubled times. You are not alone. Many of us are questioning why these horrible events have happened. Terrible. Go to the orb now. If you are fortunate, the prophets will answer your questions. Let's see. There is a scholar next door, but that's, that would take a really long time. Okay. I thought we were going to have to wait a lot longer for the orb to be usable again. Use the orb. Let's see. Why have the prophets seen fit to return the Jem'Hadar fleet to this time and space? Dun dun dun.
You are not grateful.
Of course I'm not.
We saved Bajor at the Cisco's insistence.
Ah.
It cost him dearly.
We moved the fleet. But we needed to put it back.
A hand that remains closed
ceases to be a hand.
That's true.
The fleet needs to exist, as you must return.
Interesting. Interesting. Turn in petition to the prophets. Okay. This reminds me of... no, I'm not going to spoil it. There's another game which has a plot very similar to this, to what they just said here. If you haven't played it or finished it, yeah. Not going to spoil it for you. Let's see. Oops, wrong office again. You should feel blessed. The prophets don't speak to everyone. I have faith in their plan for Bajor. You are an important part of that plan. Commander Achebe...
Quiet. That's what we need.
Commander Achebe needs your help with communications. Report to her and she can give you the details. Lots of groundwork here, but... some of it is entertaining too, I never... like I said, I never really watched DS9. So it's kind of... interesting to me to experience Bajoran culture this way. I don't really know if everything here is considered canon, though. For the most part, things in Star Trek Online are canon, but I mean, I'm always skeptical. Talk to the commander. We will retake DS9 of Bajor in progress. Where is Captain Kurland, by the way?
Give me a sit rep.
Kurland is running things from his end on board the Defiant. They are in orbit of Bajor now, but ready to move on to the Gamma Quadrant or back to DS9 if the situation changes. With the loss of Commander Andrews, Starfleet new Captain Kurland would need some assistance here. And I'm used to a little chaos. My last posting was coordinating refugee transports out of Eta Eridani. I'll handle things here on the ground and he can coordinate the counterattack. I should probably really change the lighting. Is there anything else that needs to be done? We've managed to set up a subspace relay outside in the courtyard. I need you to try to pick up any transmissions coming from Deep Space Nine. We need intel. Anything we can learn about the state of things on the station will help. Subspace Spy Works. There we go. Accept.
I have new orders for you.
Let me just fix the lighting, and then we will go to that relay right there. Let's sit on the bench a little bit. Give me a sec. Hello. Let's see. Aw. The straw poll is completely tied. Alrighty, back to the mission. Let's see what this communication thing does. I know there is an extra achievement for finding a funny transmission during this frequency scan. The trick, of course, is finding it before you find the one that actually helps you complete the quest. Static. Let's do lower scan frequency. No communication signal. Admiral, I would love to take a look at your stream, but if I open it now, it will actually murder my frame rates. I don't even watch my own stream on the dashboard because it just fucks things up. I'll have a look at it maybe during the break, okay? No communication, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. And yep. Ooh, what's this? Accessing Dabo with Lita. Do you want to proceed? Initiate communication.
Dabo!
Dabo! Yeah, silly. Lower scan. I guess, yeah, only when it's green you get something. Oh, wait. Megahertz. Let's go back. Let's increase frequency. Double with Lita. Anything else interesting here? Oh, let's see. Accessing private network 5492. I think this might be it. No, I don't wanna. That's the right one. I wanna find the other secret communications. Let's see. Replicator network 47. Do you want to proceed? Initiate communications. Would you like iced, ractaino, or hot? Sweet or with cream? Please specify your preferences before replicating, and remember to recycle your mug. Let's change bands. Megahertz, gigahertz. Lower. Let's see, what's this? Accessing Niners. Do you want to proceed? Okay. Welcome to Niners Sweets and Treats remote ordering system. Would you like to order a Jumja stick delivery? Dabo. Hashtag Dabo. Yeah. Lower scan frequency. Accessing Bashir 62. Do you want to proceed? Okay. Vic's Las Vegas Lounge. No, Vic ain't here right now. He's playing golf with Dean and Sammy. You want to leave a message? No thanks. Lower scan frequency. Accessing security office. Do you want to proceed? Okay. Access denied. Lower scan frequency. Okay. Terahertz. Oh. Accessing temple data network. Do you want to proceed? Temple services are every day at 10 and 1800 hours. If you wish to speak to a Iranian, please remain on the line and one will be with you shortly. How polite. Increase scan frequency. There is one frequency here that will give you an achievement, I'm pretty sure. Accessing Quarks. Do you want to proceed? Ooh, initiate communications. To access Quark's delivery menu, press 1 now. There will be a surcharge for all changed or cancelled orders. A gratuity charge will be added to all orders. If you wish to speak to a waiter, please stay on the line. There will be a small convenience fee for access. If you wish to disconnect now, a small penalty fee will be applied to your account. Of course. Let's see, increase frequency. Ooh, what's this? Accessing logs. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Accessing last personal log. I think the chief has it out for me. I make one simple mistake that anyone could make, blow out a couple dozen power couplings, and he reassigns me to maintenance on the fusion reactor? Anybody can scrub conduits. I have real talent. I should be running the station. Good. Sounds like Grimo's personal log. Increase scan frequency. Come on. I guess I was wrong about that. Nope, not this one. There we go. Private network 5492. Initiate communications. Who is this? How did you find this channel? Wait, don't terminate the communication. I'm a friend. Oh wait, I know you. I recognize you from earlier. You were trying to help that Teferi ambassador get a holosuite appointment. I like your style. I'm Hadron, the bartender at Quarks. This is my alternate subspace communication channel. I use it for business matters. Legitimate, legal business. Sometimes I don't want Kurland and company listening in on my dealings, but that doesn't make them any less legitimate. Can you tell me anything about the Jem'Hadar on the station? They're terrible for business. There are a lot of them. They're mean, they don't eat or drink, and they brought Ketracel White with them. So this guy was apparently even ready in the case that a Jem'Hadar fleet would invade, so he had Ketracel White on hand to sell to them, but they brought some with. My. These lovable Ferengi. The Vorta with them has been in once or twice. Always orders Tula berries, never talks, and never pays. My profits are going down the drain. Hey, you are planning on coming back, right? Bringing the fleet back to kick these guys out? I need actual paying customers. I'll even give a discount on all drinks for the first hour after the station is reclaimed. Top shelf drinks excluded, of course. We are taking Deep Space Nine back, but we need your help. Oh right, the Jem'Hadar Alpha is named Karu Khan. He's a real rough customer, the biggest and the meanest one of them all. He's got a Vorta with him. Her name is Loris. She's tough, but she hasn't gone out of her way to make our lives miserable. She's allowing those of us who didn't evacuate to stay, but only if we toe the line and don't give the Jem'Hadar any trouble. Honestly, how is a businessman supposed to make a living like this? The weird part is that they think the Dominion War is still going. I hear Loris and Karukan talking. They expected an entire Dominion fleet to be here waiting for them and a changeling to be in charge. It's crazy. They've been hauling people in for questioning, and teams of Jem'Hadar have been tearing the station apart looking for this captive changeling. What happened to these guys? They get stuck in a black hole for 30 years? What happened to these guys? They get stuck in a black hole for 30 years? Yes, they did. Thanks for your help. We'll return as soon as possible, but you'll need to hold on for a little while longer. Just, I don't know, like a few days, maybe, like a month or two. Possibly. We'll get to you at some point. Okay, let's report. Might be the end of it. That's an interesting development. I'll keep in touch with Hadron. Maybe he can get more information to us.
I have new orders for you.
Excellent. I managed to contact someone on the station. The Dominion are looking for a founder, and they think the war is still going on. We need to clear up this confusion pronto. Maybe they'll be willing to leave the station peacefully if we convince them that the war has been over for decades. I think we're ready to contact DS9 and try to talk to the leaders of the fleet. I want you to be our contact. Captain Kurland will link in and assist you during the negotiations. Okay. This is gonna be tough and probably won't turn out well. Use the communications hardware in the command HQ. Oh, Bajor Militia HQ. Okay. More walking. I'm actually a little bit paranoid about teleporter technology, to be honest with you. Is the person getting rematerialized by a teleporter really the same person? Contact Deep Space Nine. Hail DS9, but then let me do the talking. I know you could handle this alone, Admiral, but this is my station. It's my responsibility to get it back. Alrighty.
Who is this? What do you want?
Pizza delivery!
Let's not be so hasty, Karukan. They obviously went to a great deal of trouble to contact
It's pepperoni
us.
pizza, you'll love it.
I'm Loris of the Dominion, temporary governor of Deep Space Nine. How can I help you?
Could you pay for this pizza?
Thank you for agreeing to talk, Loris. I am Captain James Kurland of the Federation Space Station Deep Space Nine. It is my hope that we can find a peaceful resolution to this conflict.
Of course.
Of course, Captain. You want your station back.
Oh,
But this is a war, and your station
it's my
is
teddy bear
my
now.
prize.
I know this will be hard for you to accept, but there is no war. It's been over for decades. Your fleet was diverted when you attempted to pass through the wormhole. The prophets... There is a great deal we have to explain, but please understand, we are not your enemies.
I am not a fool, Captain. We have reviewed the records in DS9's databanks. Why should I believe this fantasy of prophets and time travel? Show me proof that what you say is true.
Loris, I asked Admiral Blastwrench of the USS Grotius to join us today. Admiral, could you please step in here? Our esteemed Vorta would like some proof to back up our position. Show video records from the end of the Dominion War. Review the current state of wormhole theory. Discuss the details of the Treaty of Bajor. Now, I think that none of these will work, so, still, let's pretend. Let's pretend. So, show video records of Jem'Hadar ships getting owned. Will that actually help them come to terms with the situation? Or probably not. Review the current state of wormhole theory. Do they look like scientists to you? Probably not. Discuss the details of the Treaty of Bajor. Discuss the details. Sure, but it's still just talking. So let's do the video thing. Only thing I can do. These are video records of what happened in the Dominion War after your fleet disappeared. I think reviewing them might be helpful. Let's use a different tactic. Review the current state of wormhole theory. Loris, we have advanced our understanding of wormholes a great deal in the past few years. Perhaps a review of these graphs and charts will help you come to grips with the fact that you are now useless. Yeah? Let's use a different tactic. Discuss the details of the Treaty of Bajor. The Dominion signed a treaty with the Allied forces of the Alpha Quadrant that ended the war you are continuing to fight. Perhaps if you examine the fine print here, it says if troops show up after the fact, they should shut the fuck up and go home instead of fighting the war onwards. Okay, let's do the video. I know the video won't work, but nothing else sounds like a good idea. Show video records of the end of the Dominion War.
The Dominion War continued after a combined Starfleet and Klingon force retook DS9. When the Romulans entered the war on our side, things began to turn. The Dominion recruited the Breen to their cause, but the disease that was attacking the Founders put them on the defensive. They ultimately retreated out of most of the Alpha Quadrant.
Very representative video, I have to say.
Cardassian space. Soon after, a Cardassian official named Damar led a rebellion on Cardassia Prime, breaking the standoff. The Dominion was forced to surrender.
Do not try to deceive me. That cannot be what happened. Why should I believe these recordings are real?
What can you do? Admiral, how do you think we should assuage Loris's feelings of doubt? Prove the authenticity of the historical records. Show casualty figures from battles since the fleet's disappearance. Corroborate with records from other species involved in the war. So, probably corroborating the evidence sounds like the best idea here, but I mean, what else could we do? Corroborate. Casualty figures is... I don't know. Prove the yeah, let's do corroborating. Many other species were involved in the Dominion War. We can back up our story with their records of the war. Prove the authenticity. I can prove you that these records are 100% accurate. How? Casualty. Why would I lie about a war that killed millions? Okay, corroborate with records from other species involved in the war.
You say the Klingons are your enemies now, but you show me recordings made by one of their starships? I cannot accept this as proof.
Welp. What? Oh, here we are. This is a player, okay. So it didn't work. Of course it didn't work. Thank you for all of your assistance. Now that we know more about the current situation on DS9, we can decide how to best take a tactical advantage. There is only one end to this scenario, Admiral. We retake DS9. There is no other acceptable alternative. Create a specific kit reward. I can get the portable shroud, or I can get the kit. You know what? I'll take the portable shroud because I don't know. I think this will get upgraded again if I'm at max level, so it's no real point. There's no real point to just take it now. So I'm gonna take the portable shroud, which is always useful. Yay, 46 and a little bit. Nice. Where's my portable shroud? There we go. And that does it for this mission. Finally. Oh, sorry. I'm really not sure if you can...
Karakan's ships are guarding the wormhole, so
Commander,
access
please.
is...
I was talking to the people. Jeez. Interruptions. So, I'm not sure if you can really do that last part and actually convince the Vorta that what you're saying is true. So, I just did what made sense to me. Alrighty, that's enough for this mission. See you in the next one.